Now we will be talking about goal setting. So maybe you have bought one of Chi DVDs and you try to complete the whole program, and somewhere down the road you stop. That was my case. So and I failed twice. I tried it twice, and I tried to find the reason for that, and I actually did. So I realized that I have made a number of mistakes in goal setting. So goal setting is very important. First, what you have to understand, you have to set the goal, and then you have to critically analyze it. Why? Because our mind constantly plays different games with us, and if you didn't set your goal right, you will have problems with self-motivation and self-discipline. Let me give you an example. Let's say you said, oh, all right, I just want to be a good dancer. I'm watching this program, or I bought some of the Chi DVDs. I wanted to be a good dancer. Would you still want to become a good dancer if there would be no connection between you dancing like a star and attracting girls? So if there is no connection between that, would you still do it? Think about that. I know it's a little bit advanced, guys, but I just want you to be aware of that. Let's define now what to expect from this program. All right, if you are a guy who watches it and who wants to learn all the moves from Chi DVDs and then put them into a certain sequence so that you can perform it in the club, let's say, and attract girls, then this is the right program for you. If you are a guy who wants to learn dancing so that he can compete with other dancers in different kind of dance competitions, just as an example, this is not the right program for you. Because what I have done, I have conducted an experiment. I'm very scientifically minded. So I said, okay, I want to see if I could learn all the moves under 10 days, in a period of time under 10 days, and I want to see if I will be able to, create attraction in the club. All right, and I have documented all my steps, and you will see me practicing, at home, and then you will see me applying my dance sequence at the club. All right, and naturally you will see that I have succeeded, and that is why I decided to share it with you guys. All right, so now let's apply smart technique to define our goal and make it very specific. All right, first, let's specify our goal. It should sound something like that. I want to learn all moves from all available to you Chi DVDs. I use 3 of them, so that I can put them into a certain dance sequence, combine them into a certain dance sequence, and so that I can perform this dance sequence in different social gatherings like clubs or house parties. All right, and I want to be able to perform this dance sequence in a low or medium level of proficiency. This is very important. All right, let's let's continue our examination. Is it attainable? Yes, it is. It is. So you can do it. You need not more than 10 days. Well, there are people who are fast learners and there are people who are slow learners. And I know that probably there will be people who will apply all the principles in my system, and they will use way less time. It took me about 10 days. All right. There will be some of you who will take some time, who will require a longer period of time, but in average 10 days. All right. Okay, next, realistic. Is it realistic? Well, yeah, it is realistic to learn all the moves, and so that you perform them in a low and or medium level of proficiency. It wouldn't be realistic if you said, I want to learn all the moves and I want to be perfect. And that was my mistake. I wanted to learn all the moves and be perfect, and that was because I had a very negative belief. I had a false belief. I thought only when I can perform moves like Chi, I can go out and attract girls. And it turned out I was wrong. Alright, so and the whole program explains you how to do it in a very fast and effective way, so you learn your moves and put them into dance sequence, and you will perform it in the club, and you will get what you want, guaranteed. Alright, next thing is a realistic time. Alright, so let's talk about time. So 10 days. Well, I've heard some people laughing. When I started this project, I started posting videos on YouTube. People laughed. They're like, oh really? Learn how to dance in 10 days. Well, let me tell you something. I'm not a great fan of any kind of like magic bullet solutions. But with this program, you will put yourself on a certain spectrum of people who can dance. On one end are people who are great dancers, like Chi, for example. On the other end will be you with your very limited repertoire of moves, with a lot of room for improvement. But you're already on this spectrum, right? And it's up to you if you want to take more classes, you want to sign up for coaching, you want to go to a dance school. It's up to you. But what I will teach you, you will get to a certain point, you will have a limited repertoire, and you will be able to attract girls if that is your goal. All right, and then this is the right program for you. I will have to repeat it one more time. And will it take 10 days? Yes, it will take 10 days or less, or a little bit longer for those who are not that fast in learning. It also depends on your schedule. I remember I had one session at 5:30 a.m. Well, not everybody as crazy as me, but well, it's all possible, guys. Okay. So see you in my next segment. You know what to do. Apply what you just learned and enjoy dancing. All right, take care.